Yo, what's up guys? This is the Brick Joe here. I wanted to do a top 5 LEGO eBay sales for the month of March 2022. You guys might not know how we do this, but these are going to be some of the most expensive items that sold in March. We skip over items that are suspiciously, fraudulent transactions or whatever, or, goes for way over its market price, or just items that we see a lot of and aren't super interesting and you guys probably already know about. The goal is to find items here that are unique and maybe things you didn't know existed. I think that's always an exciting thing to happen. When you're in the hobby for a while and you find out some random promotional item, exists that maybe you didn't know of before. Or you find items that just, all of a sudden it's like, wow, that goes for that much or something like that, something that's surprising to us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start it off with the first one up here. This is going to be the 2013 LEGO Star Wars Yoda Chronicles Holocron Chamber. This is a press kit, and this one specifically is new in box with the sealed bags. This was basically the press kit for the show that came out on Cartoon Network in 2013. And so to find this, not only just find it in general, it's a very rare item, but to find it sealed is super tough, and that's why it's sold for this incredible price of $3,400. Again, one of those items you really don't see come up, so when you do, it's kind of just whales in the hobby kind of fighting over this, and especially, like I said, in the sealed condition. I feel like most people probably got this press kit, we're going to build it and post about it or something, so it's surprising to see this sealed. It's really cool to see that, and I think the box is one of the most unique parts to this that you can expect from this set. All right, moving on to the next one. We have a LEGO 6286 Pirate's Skull. This is from 1993. Classic sort of LEGO Pirates here. And I wanted to put this one on the list because I've noticed this in general too with just scrolling through some sold listings. It seems like a lot of the vintage LEGO sets, there's been quite a surge, I would say, or just a little bit of a surge, I would say, in new vintage LEGO system sets. And some of them are just bringing incredible prices. And this is just one example. Obviously, in this one, to go for $3,000, you can see here, boxes for the age of the box, it's pretty much best condition you could really hope for. So another example of, if you're a LEGO vintage collector and you have whatever other means to buy something like this, these just don't come that often. And when they do, you can just see them sell for incredible prices. And it's been interesting to see the last few months. I feel like there's been more of that, but maybe that's just me. All right, moving on to number 3, we have LEGO The Hobbit. This is Bilbo Baggins. It's the minifigure from the San Diego Comic-Con in 2012. What's interesting about this is this one comes with the bag, the tag, and the map as well. The map being in what I would consider excellent condition, pretty much perfect. And that's sort of the thing with this. Again, is it's more of a condition thing, having all the pieces here, the minifigure, the bag, the little tag, and the map being basically intact. It's just tough to find. And as you guys probably know, the Comic-Con exclusive collectors, they're looking for the rare ones, right? And the rare ones, kind of started definitely, 2012 and kind of sometimes even before that. But 2012 especially, I feel like, at this 10 years ago now. So it doesn't surprise me a whole lot that something like this that was for raffle at a Comic-Con 10 years ago in perfect condition is raising, $2,600 and 39 bids on this. So obviously a lot of interest. I think that was one of the most interesting aspects of this is how much activity you saw on an item like this, and for this price, just one of those things that doesn't come up that often, and that's pretty much the same theme with a lot of these sets. All right, next up we have the Star Wars Cloud City Boba Fett minifigure. Now this is obviously known to many, and this is, been going for a lot for quite some time, but I was really just kind of continuing to go up in price. I feel like I remember it was like, going for $1,500, and then it was kind of close to like $2,000. Now it's like, it's hard to find, these in really good condition for under $2,000. It's probably not going to happen. As you can see here, this one was just open bid, $2,300, 46 bids. And I feel like, it's, if you put your item on bid like that, I feel like that's just a good way to see what the actual, market price is for something like this. And we see that a lot with super expensive items. People are going to take their time to sell it and not give it away for a price that they're not satisfied with. And that's very true, especially for those vintage sealed sets like I was talking about. A lot of times those will sit for a while, but it makes sense, right? Like there's just not a lot of buyers for that, so it might sit on eBay for a few months, and then someone will come by and just scoop it up for that buy it now. But when you have these open bids on some of these items, it's just super interesting to see what the actual quote unquote market price is, and $2,300 was very surprising for me. But this one is in particularly good condition, I would say. It definitely looks like the owner took very good care of it. And last up here we have another Lego vintage set. This one being Black Sea's Barracuda. And this is another one where it was on bid, and this is a little bit surprising for some of these vintage sets, like I was explaining the last one. Normally these I feel like are set and buy it now, and they kind of stay there for a while, and then someone kind of scoops them up after sitting on there for a while. So interesting to see something like this go on bid and see the final selling price here of $2,100. But yeah, guys, that wraps up 5 sets I thought were super interesting to find on eBay sold listings for the month of March 2022. What do you guys think was most surprising? For me, it was definitely the first one there. It was definitely the Yoda Chronicles Holocron Chamber press kit. I just haven't seen it complete like that before in box. One of those things that I kind of seen built before. I just didn't really know what it was or sort of the background to it. But very interesting to see this thing sealed in box like someone would have gotten their press kit back in the day, 9 years ago now. Anyway, if you guys are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, this is the Brick Duo signing off.